Okay, I'm delighted to welcome our defending champion, Jon Rahm, back to the media centre here at the DP World Tour Championship. Jon, you're no stranger to creating some history, but a three-time winner here in Dubai. Just how nice is it to come back to a golf course that you definitely enjoy playing?
It's been a date that I always look forward to. I've always had a lot of fun in this city. I've been treated really well, and the golf has always luckily been very good as well. So, like I said, it's something I look forward to, and to me, it's a great way to end the year, right? It's one less competition before we get into the holiday season, and kind of get our mind off of golf for a little bit. So it's a fitting way to end it. Hopefully, I can win it one more time.
Okay, we're going to open for questions from the floor straight away. If we'd like to start. Martin?
Hi, Jon. Is the one disappointment for you this week that the Race to Dubai title's finished? I mean, how nice would it have been for you to go out with Rory tomorrow, knowing that you could still catch him or anyone else?
I think it's a bit more disappointing probably for the fans, right? Even if I was just within 1 point, you probably would need a very unlikely scenario of Rory finishing very far down the leaderboard, which I don't think has ever happened here. So at the same time, though, it's mainly my fault. He played great golf, and I could have tried to go to NetBank and get a few more points to give myself a chance this week. He did what he needed to do, and I didn't.
I mean, you've done well here. Why have you done so well on this golf course? What does it suit you about this place?
I get that question every year now, and I don't know. I really can't tell you. I really don't know. It's obviously a ball striker's golf course, right? When you have certain length of the tee, you can take advantage of it. You can be able to be way more aggressive into some of those greens, which some of those pins are not the easiest to attack. But I mean, that's true to pretty much any golf course, right? If the longest hitter hits it straight all week, they're gonna have a really good chance. So I really couldn't be able to pinpoint one thing why I've been successful here.
Just behind.
I'm sure the number of people can tell you why statistically I've been better, but I think I just happened to play really good the weeks I came here.
Joy. Oh, I've lost the mic.
Jon, you are at the receiving end this year of not being able to, win the championship or the Race to Dubai in the last tournament of the season. But let me ask you, I mean, would you rather prefer something like the stroke, the handicaps given out at the FedEx Cup, or would you like it to be this way, where order of merit is won through the year?
I'm not a big fan of the FedEx Cup finals. I've said that many times in the U.S. It's the only sport, and when you get to the finals, you give somebody an advantage. I'm not a fan of it, honestly. You don't see whoever had a better record in the Champions League final start with a 1-0 goal advantage. That just doesn't happen, right? So I would be a bigger fan of somehow point restructuring to where if you win the tournament, certain people have a chance, like they used to be on the FedEx Cup, right? With the top 5 going to East Lake, if they won, they would win the FedEx Cup. But at the same time, if you play as good as Rory has and you've built up the lead, you've earned it. And like I said earlier, I had the option of playing more events and try to earn more points. I just didn't. So I think this format is more fair to the better player, whoever played better throughout the year. I think the one they have in the FedEx Cup right now would be probably more exciting for the viewer. So obviously it all depends on what you prefer.
Just want to go to Ian. Sorry, if that microphone works.
Jon, how important, with everything that is going on in the world of golf at the moment, how big a statement is it that all of the top 50 players on the Race to Dubai are here this week? That's a big statement, isn't it?
Speaks to how great a tournament it is. Again, it's a fantastic week to come to. It's something that I think we all absolutely enjoy. It's a great city to be at, and it's easy to get to Dubai. It's just not quick to get to Dubai. So that tells you how much we all enjoy it. I think it's a great statement. It's great for the DP World Tour to see all of us showing our support in that sense.
And if I could just follow up, because obviously we've woken up to the news this morning that Rory McIlroy has resigned from the policy board on the PGA Tour. Just quite simply, what's your reaction to that? And you know, there's obviously a vacancy there now as well.
Oh, you won't see me there. Absolutely no chance. I've been asked a couple of times if I had any interest, and I'm not gonna spend, I don't know how many meetings they have, but they're 6-7+ hours long. I'm not made for that.
And
As it comes to Rory, he's obviously been put in a situation where a lot has been expected of him, and I don't know the exact reason why he left the board, but I certainly wouldn't blame somebody like him to just want to focus a bit more on his game and his family and enjoy a bit of the time he's truly earned, right? Again, it's a big commitment for somebody to be part of the board.
were you surprised by the news?
I'm not sure that really matters if I was surprised or not. Did I expect it? Not really. But again, I can understand why somebody would do it, especially with everything that's been going on.
John?
John, speaking of withdrawals, I was wondering if you could expand on your reasons for not participating in the new TGL project that's coming up.
I don't know if I can be more clear than the statement I put out. It's just a time commitment. I can't really commit to right now, right? It's quite a bit of extra hours of flying, quite a bit of extra time of being away from home, and at the same time with having just redone a lot of my deals, you know, got to fit those sponsor days as well. So it would have been a bit more of a commitment than I expected at first. Yeah, no, that's basically it. Like it's just too much for what I think I should be doing right now.
Okay, just in the middle.
Hello, John. I know it's a little bit far ahead, but next season is going to come soon, and there will be the Olympics in France. I wanted to know how high are these Olympics in your goals? How important are they? And what is the memories you have from the Albatros?
Well, golf course-wise, I love it. I think it's one of the better golf courses I've played in my career. The French Open is certainly an extremely difficult tournament to win, and to become a champion there is something special. I was close to being able to do it and didn't play my best on the stretch, and I'm always going to regret that. The Ryder Cup was absolutely fantastic, and I was able to play a European Young Masters when I was 14, 15 years old. So, you know, I've had quite a bit of experience and always enjoyed it thoroughly, and had quite a bit of success, both amateur and professional there. So it's a very enjoyable golf course, very, very difficult, very fitting. Now, the Olympics, I believe right now they don't have the magnitude they will have maybe in the future, right? But at the same time, in the world of sports, maybe in golf and tennis, becoming a major champion maybe more than having a gold medal, but maybe because we didn't grow up with that being a possibility. But in the world of sports as a whole, very few things can compare to that, right? So I think it's definitely something to aim for in my career. Hopefully I can get it done, and it would be an honor to be able to contribute to the medal count for your country. Especially, I would love to be able to contribute to the medal count for Spain. I think that's quite special that only a very select group of people can do.
Okay, Riaz?
John, just going back to what Ian was asking you a moment ago with Rory, would yourself, or say, you can't necessarily speak for Scotty Scheffler, but would there have ever been some degree of competitive advantage in Rory committing so much time over to the policy board?
Hard to say. Because he's been also being part of the PAC and PAC chairman, which also requires some time and has done great as well, right? I don't know. I think, again, it is a significant commitment, so it could have an effect. Because it's not only the meetings, it's the phone calls, it's players wanting to talk to you, right? So those hours you spend on the golf course are a little bit busier. So I think it could hinder a little bit. There's a reason probably why I can't recall any great player being a full-time board member while they're winning many tournaments and majors at the same time, at least in recent history. So I don't know if there ever was somebody, maybe Jack and Arnie when they created the PGA Tour, but I can see how, you know, the lack of sleep and added stress can definitely hinder a little bit your ability to compete.
Okay. Any further questions from the floor? If not, I think we can let Jon go. Thank you for your time and all the best this week.
Thank you.
To watch another DP World Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.